Hello, filmmakers. Ash here, and welcome to Film. I think you're in the frame there.
Oh, sorry about that. How's that?
Perfect. Picking out the right microphone can be tricky business, especially since your mic needs might change depending on what scene you're shooting. So, I've gathered up 3 types of microphones I recommend adding to your equipment arsenal, and I'm going to give you the pros and cons of each. Now, these mics range from lower quality to more high quality professional sound, but they don't all apply to all filming situations, so having a variety of mics can really help you use the right tool for the right job. First is the Tascam Dr-10l Lav Mic, which is a fantastic lav mic for the price. In fact, I did a full product review on this guy, so check it out in this video here. And it also happens to be what I'm recording my audio for this right now on, so that's why you can see it's recording. Now the pros are it's extremely small, making it very portable. It comes with a great carrying case to protect it, and it works great for guerrilla style shooting or for interviews if you're shooting a documentary. It's also great for backup audio, so you can use a boom and this together. It's extremely good quality for the price, as it's only around, I think, like $200, so it's a great lav mic for the price. The cons is because it's a lav mic, you will see it on the person wearing it unless they hide it. And also because it's a lav, it only works for one person. So if you plan to shoot with multiple people, you either need a lav for each one or a different microphone altogether. Usually you'd want a boom for that situation. You aren't able to monitor your audio while recording, which is also a negative, but again, you can check out my product review on this guy for some handy settings that can help ensure clean audio that doesn't peak, because it does have cool settings. And again, the audio I'm recording right now is through this guy. Next up is the Rode Videomic Pro, and this is by far the easiest of these mics to use, as you just put it on, plug it in, and go. It currently prices in around $200, which also makes it one of the most affordable microphones here. Now, the pros of this guy is, as I said, it's very easy to use. You just put it on your camera, plug it in, and turn it on, and you're good to go. And it fits right into a hot shoe or cold shoe mount on top of your camera. Plus, you can plug it directly into your camera's 1/8 inch audio port. It's so small that it's easy to throw in a bag for traveling, which is really convenient. I do that all the time. And it can work well for vlogging if you're close enough to the mic. Now, the cons of this guy is in order to use it with a smartphone, you might need to get an adapter in order to convert the 2-ring audio jack to a 3-ring audio jack for phones. Now, it also uses a 9-volt battery, which goes in right here, which can get kind of expensive and cumbersome to carry around. Another con is it doesn't have the best audio quality, especially when the subject is further than a few feet from the mic. Also, pro tip, this mic is an excellent mic to have on hand as a backup mic. It's always good to be recording with 2 microphones in the event that one of them has technical issues. So I highly recommend using this guy as a backup. I always record with this guy as a backup, except for right now because I needed him for the video. Next is the Rode NTG3 shotgun microphone, and this is by far the more professional, higher quality mic of the bunch. But that being said, it's also the most expensive, clocking in around $700 just for the mic, but as much as $1,000 if you want to purchase it with the blimp windshield, as you can see here, which I highly recommend. The blimp windshield not only helps to minimize wind sounds when using the mic outside, but it also helps prevent the mic from being bumped. Now, these types of mics, these boom mics, are extremely sensitive mics, so if they get bumped, it could be really bad and devastating for the mic. Quick note on that, shotgun microphones like these are extremely delicate, and even just dropping them once can break the mic. So really consider protecting your investment here. Now, the pro to this mic is that it's superior audio quality compared to these other mics. In fact, this is usually the microphone that I use when recording videos, and you can hear a sample of it here. You might have seen that exciting Apple keynote where Apple shows how the iPhone can shoot cinematic quality footage. And sure, it's impressive, but let's be real. That footage is all shot by extremely talented filmmakers using big budget filmmaking equipment. You know, besides the iPhone. With a boom pole and this mic, you will have the ability to record multiple people at once and get a good distance between them and the camera. Another huge plus is that in the event that your mic does break, you can send it to Rode to be fixed for a much cheaper price than buying a brand new one. So those are all amazing. However, there are a few cons. You will need more accessories to use this mic, such as the blimp, a boom pole, XLR cables, and an external audio recorder like a Zoom. And because you're recording your audio with an external recorder, you'll also need to sync up your audio to your video before you can even start editing. Now, again, another con that I mentioned before is they are extremely fragile, but as long as you take good care of it, it should last you for years. I've had mine for about 6 years now, and it is going strong. And finally, as I mentioned, you'll most likely need an external audio recorder unless your mic or camera has the ability to plug straight into XLR cables. Now, my Zoom here is pretty old. As you can see, it's gotten pretty beat up, but I still love it, and I highly recommend investing in a Zoom if you need an external audio recorder. Now, if you are going to get one, I recommend getting the Zoom H6 because you can plug up to 4 microphones into it, unlike this one that only does 2. So that's really great so that you have even more mics that you can plug into it. So with all that said, you want to choose the mic that works best for your specific shooting situation. However, it never hurts to have mics ready to go for every shooting situation. And I always highly recommend you record with 2 mics so you have backup audio. So it's not a bad idea to pick up more than one of these bad boys. All right, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss a video. Now get out there and film it yourself. Seriously? What are you doing? You're still in frame.
Sorry.
What? You're still in the frame. Yeah, very much. This is definitely in the frame. Okay.